I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Get enough.
defeated, and I know the reason why I'm so depleted, and my well is running dry. Shine a light so I can find the brighter side, the brighter side. Oh, all I need is someone to stoke the fire. All I need is something to get me higher. I just need a break. I'm trying so damn hard to change, but I'm afraid I won't, 'cause I can't do this on my own. No, I can't do this on my own. And I can see it's such an empty waste of time, and I can see this now. I'm afraid I've crossed the line, and I don't know if I'll ever find the brighter side. But damn, I try. Oh, all I need is someone to stoke the fire. All I need is something to get me higher. I just need a break. I'm trying so damn hard to change, but I'm afraid I won't, 'cause I can't do this on my own. If you hear me, let me all I need is someone to stoke the fire. All I need is something to get me higher. I just need a break. I'm trying so damn hard to change, but I'm afraid I won't, 'cause I can't do this on my own. No, I can't do this on my own. No, I can't do this on my own.
What is going on, everybody? We are back. We are going to be back soon. Don't worry. Hold on. So, yes, I finally got some licensed music for my channel. I've spent some money. Are you happy? Good. So, if you guys can, if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Smash the ups if you can. That'd also be good. Thank you very much. And if you can, also on the homepage, there is a join button to where you could get your emotes and badges for only $2.99. I don't know why some people were thinking $299. I would never fucking ask anybody for that kind of money. Yo, Matt, how's it going, brother? The OG is here. Happy to see you back, man. So we're going to get into these draft results for anybody who was busy this weekend and didn't see what happened. So I'm going to get that pulled up for you here. I don't know what they're going to do with 3 hours. They might have a more difficult time spreading out over a 3-hour show, but hopefully not. All right, so let's get into it. So these are SmackDown. If you missed SmackDown, round one was undisputed Universal Champion Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, and Paul Heyman. Then we saw Cody Rhodes stay on Raw. SmackDown got Bianca Belair. Okay. This is what I want to talk about. I don't want to see a fucking title swap. That is so fucking lazy. I am sick of when WWE does this. What are they going to do? Oh, here's my title. Oh, here's my title. Who does that? Who fucking does that? I will give Tony Khan credit in this aspect. I have never seen him do this. God forbid if he does, I'd just be like, what is this, Vince McMahon 2.0? But I just don't want to see it. I don't want to see a title swap. Some of you may like it. That's fine. But I don't want to see a fucking title swap for the life of me. They need to stop doing this. It is too freaking lazy. It's boring. And then it's like Bianca's been on this run for the last year. She's just going to give up her title. That's one of the major talking points from Bianca being moved to SmackDown, because a lot of people remember WWE likes us to think we forgot. But we all know what happened when Vince McMahon was in charge last time. All they did was say, oh, here's my title. Here's my title. Here's my title. That's just stupid. That is ridiculous. So I hope Triple H, please do something different. Please don't listen to the old man if he's saying, oh, son-in-law, you're going to swap the titles. I don't care. Like, please, just don't do that. Please don't do that. And Becky Lynch on Raw, I kind of figured that was going to happen. Then round 2, we got Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits, go to SmackDown. That's a nice pickup. They could use some tag teams, so I was happy to see them go to SmackDown. Imperium was a huge surprise. I did not see them going to Raw. The thing I worry about Imperium going to Raw is Vince seems to have more of a hand on creative plans when it comes to Raw, because that's the flagship show. And he even said he even has a hand in the higher things in creative. And he's going to spend more time with Raw than he is going to be with SmackDown or NXT, thank God. But I don't want to see Gunther lose the title anytime soon. So I hope Vince stays away from him. Please. He may not even know who Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci is yet. But as far as Gunther, I hope to God, I hope to fucking God that he does nothing with him. Edge goes to SmackDown. He's pretty much a good pickup for any brand. No matter where he goes, it's going to be a plus. Matt Riddle stays on Raw. Then we got round 3. Bobby Lashley goes to SmackDown. What are they going to do? Have Lashley feud with Strowman? Is that what's going to happen? The two big guys? I mean, yes, it's a nice pickup, but what is Lashley going to be doing down there? I mean, Drew got moved to Raw, and then Imperium got moved to Raw. Then they bring Lashley to SmackDown. Who is he going to feud with? What are they going to? If Bray hopefully comes back, he's going to pick up where he left off with Bray Wyatt? I don't think so. It didn't seem like Lashley or Lesnar were interested in wrestling Bray Wyatt. So I don't know what Lashley's going to do or who he's going to feud with. Maybe AJ? That would be cool. But other than that, I don't know. Just like I just mentioned, Drew was moved to Raw. So that should put a damper on what people were saying on social media. Oh, Drew's leaving WWE. No. I'm sorry. Drew's not leaving WWE. That just goes to show you, with him being drafted to Raw, they're holding on to him. They're not that fucking stupid. But this was nice to see. AJ Styles, the OC, back on SmackDown. Thankfully, we could maybe see an AJ Styles push. Mi Chin doesn't look like she belongs there. I don't have anything against her, but she doesn't fit in that group. They don't really need her. If anything, not to be mean, she kind of brings the group down. And I just think that's a mistake keeping her in there. But I would think that they would have something else for her, because I don't think she fits in that group. Then Raw gets to Miz. No surprise there. He's been on Raw for quite some time now. SmackDown, we got Bayley, Dakota Kai, Io Sky, boring control. But thankfully, we won't have to be seeing them on Monday Night Raw anymore. Michin blows. I have to agree with you, Matt. Yes, I just don't see her fitting in that group. I don't know why she was put in there to begin with. I really don't know. Unless Triple H thought, oh well, we have nothing to do for you. OC could use a female in the group, so we'll just put her in there. That's what I think all that happened. Shinsuke Nakamura got moved to Raw, which kind of makes no sense to me. Mainly being because he just came back. He just came back and he's going to get built on SmackDown only to get moved to Raw. So it's kind of like, what the fuck are they doing with Shinsuke? What are they going to fucking do with Shinsuke? I don't fucking know. I really don't. So it's just like that. Well, there goes that build up because if he goes to Raw, Vince McMahon's going to ruin him once again. So it's like, oh, I really wish he would have stayed on SmackDown. I really do. But here comes the interesting part. So SmackDown got the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. Are they bringing the titles to SmackDown? That was a very good question that was brought up. Are they bringing the title to SmackDown? I believe it was Wade Barrett who said that. And he has got a point there. What's going to happen with that? Because they already have women's tag team champions on the main roster. What are they going to have? 2 different titles? That's another thing that's going to be a clusterfuck. They're going to be playing hot potato with all those freaking titles. I'm just telling you. That's just what I'm thinking. And they're not going to know what to do with them. I'm glad they're on SmackDown. I really am. SmackDown, they seem will be a better fit for them. But that's just, why are they going to do that? Or are they going to drop the NXT titles tomorrow before they, or whenever their next title defense is, before they go to the main roster? That could happen. Most likely might happen. And then Raw gets Indy Hartwell. Good call up. Good pick. Shawn Michaels tossing the draft picks was hilarious. I loved it. He's like, oh, what the fuck am I going to do now? That was going all over social media. Shawn's reaction to, Indy Hartwell getting called up to the main roster. He's like, oh, fuck it. My brand's already struggling, and I just lost 3 of my top females. He throws it, and Road Dogg goes, I don't think it's possible to lose your that same smile twice, but you may after this pick, and he did. I love Brian. He's hilarious, and Shawn played that off fucking beautifully. Absolutely beautifully. So here's what the main topic is for this live stream. SmackDown Lowdown, they went ahead and did the rest of the picks for the evening. So Raw got Eric, Ivar, the Viking Raiders. Big deal. They're going to be the Viking Experience one week and the Viking Raiders the next week. Who the fuck knows? Dexter Lumis, Candice LeRae, Mason Mansoor, and Maxine Dupree. Ooh. Zoe Stark. Oh, God. I got to hear her bullshit on Monday night now. JD McDonough. I'm a little worried about that one. I'm not saying JD is not phenomenal. He is. He's really good. But you can tell when you look at somebody if they're ready or not. And I think he's almost there. He's almost there, but I think he would have been better off having more time on the on NXT. I'd love to hear you guys' opinion on that, but I really think he should have been down there a little bit longer. Don't lie, you know you love Mace. No, I do not love Mace. He is the most boring one they have on the roster. I don't know what the hell they do with him, but good Lord. You could tell Vince is back when he's calling for these people, maximum male models. That was a Vince thing. Notice when Triple H took over, they went away. Now that Vince is back, they're back. Wonder who's running that that show. Then they got Apollo Crews. He's going to get lost in the shuffle. I really think NXT was the best place for him. He was really starting to evolve. And now they're just going to call him up just to get lost again. I hate that they do this with Apollo Crews. They always fucking do this. Always. As soon as he gets rolling, they move him somewhere else. Then he fails. Then it's like, oh, let's call him back down NXT. He re-evolves himself, gets people behind him, gets called up, then gets ruined. I don't know what it is with him on the main roster. It's just not working. It's not. But when he's down in NXT, he does fine. So it's like two different worlds, I guess. Natalya, it's glad to see her on Monday Night Raw. Sonya Deville, I can give two fucks about. Chelsea Green, oh goody. The complaint department. The complaint department is going to be more on Monday Night Raw. Yippee doo dah. I do not fucking care. I really don't. Matt Cardona might care, but I don't. I'm sorry. So SmackDown, they didn't really pick up a lot of people on the SmackDown lowdown. Top Dollar, Hit Row. That is the worst fucking pick if you ever ask me. Why would you want Hit Row? You're just going to make fun of Top Dollar, Flop Dollar. Is that all you wanted him for? Just to make fun of him? It seems to be, so they have something to laugh about. Like, oh, we'll keep Hit Row just to laugh at you a little longer until we get tired of you, and then you're out of here. I mean, Hit Row is just so boring. I'm sorry, they are. He's not that good a rapper. I've listened to some rappers, and he's not that good. So it's like, oh, Hit Row, please go home. Instead, oh, God. Lacey Evans. Are they serious? Yeah. Let's get Lacey fucking Evans another fucking repackaging. Oh my God. It's going to happen again. I'm sorry, those in WWE that may hear this. She's terrible. She's terrible. You have repackaged her how many times now? And how's she going to come back this time? It's like, oh my God, why is she still in this fucking company? Why? Tony Khan, do me a favor and get fucking Lacey Evans the hell out of here. Call up Triple H and say, hey, I got an idea for her. I'll put her on Dark. Here, let me have her. Please do us all a favor and get Lacey Evans. I actually don't mind Evans. They have botched her, though. Every single time. Every single fucking time Lacey Evans makes a return to something, they have botched it. I'd much rather her with the one gimmick where she just came out to her entrance and waved at everybody and turned around and went back. At least we didn't have to fucking hear her. I would actually rather go back to that. Like, if you just want to use her for that, that's fine by me, because then, you know what? I know that's all it's going to be. I'd rather not see her anywhere in the ring. I'd rather not see her on a microphone, much like Liv Morgan. Oh my God. Please don't mic up. That's actually been going around that people have enjoyed that tag team name for Liv Morgan and Raquel. Please don't mic up, because that when they talk, I don't want to listen. Can we sing Shit Row? You're gonna have to go to JD for that one. He does it a lot better than I do. So, but Shit Row, that's about all I can do. This I don't understand. Why are they doing free agents? You already have John Cena as your free agent to where he can just go from brand to brand. But why are they doing that with other people now? I really don't get it. You're going to have fucking Omos as a free agent. Are you kidding me? So whenever Vince McMahon gets a fetish for Omos for the evening, you could say you could go on Raw one week and on SmackDown the next. Oh, goody. Tell me how I can't wait for that one. Are you kidding me, Omos? So we can get as much of Omos as possible. That's why they did it. So whenever Vince wants a fucking boner and have freaking Omos come out, then he can have him on both fucking shows. Goody. Remind me to go to the bathroom on that one. Jesus Christ. Omos is a free agent. What are they doing? What are they doing? As my friend says, what are you doing, WWE? Oh my fucking God. I you have Braun Strowman as your big guy. You don't need Omos. You don't. Strowman is so much better than Omos. But you're gonna fucking use this guy. AJ Styles couldn't get him over. MVP can't get him over. Who else has he worked with? Fucking Shane McMahon could have get this guy over. I mean, when's enough? When are you gonna say Lesnar couldn't get him over? I mean, these are top talents who can't get this guy over. If you can't get over with AJ fucking Styles, you got a fucking issue. That should tell Vince McMahon he is fucking boring. Get him off our televisions, please. But no, he'll find some way to get fucking Omos back. This goes to show you he has him as a free agent. Why are they doing this? I don't fucking know. Did you hear Road Dogg? He said Omos is a better giant than Andre or Big Show. I think he was just joking. I honestly don't think he was being serious. I since I've been getting to know Brian, he has a good sense of humor. I think he was just joking. Don't take that too seriously. And I just can't see Brian getting behind that. I really don't. I think he was just trying to be funny, and it was taken too far by the IWC like usual, and they made it more of a big deal than it actually is. So I just think that was more of a joke. Good. That's how I took it. I'm like, there's no way he believes that. There's no way. Then you got Mustafa Ali as a free agent. I don't really like that one because they don't know what they're doing with him to begin with. They have like positive Ali. Who was this fucking Nikki Ash as a female? I mean, that's what you want to do with Mustafa Ali? When you had him when he debuted beating fucking Brian Danielson, now look at him now. I'm just like they've really screwed this guy, man. And that's part of it's kind of his fault for going on social media asking for his release over and over and over again. And it seems WWE has just punished this guy to no end over and over till he's so far down. Maybe they hope he just breaks and does whatever they want him to do. But that just kind of what I'm thinking here, guys. That's just kind of what I'm thinking here. It's just terrible. Excuse me. And I really feel bad for Ali. Dolph Ziggler, I can give two craps about. We've already had our time with Ziggler. Excuse me. We've already had our time with him. He does not need to be close to anything. I mean, he could go off and do what he needs to do. You don't see people going on here raving about Dolph fucking Ziggler. No, nobody does. I mean, it just baffles my fucking mind. Why would anyone care about Dolph freaking Ziggler? We haven't really cared about Dolph Ziggler since well, not 2014, 2016. He was good with that Intercontinental feud with The Miz. That was awesome. Really, really good stuff. But since then, it hasn't really mattered. It really hasn't. And I'm just kind of like, what are we doing here? I don't understand. I really don't see why they even have Dolph Ziggler. You know, unless this free agent thing is a way to just say, we'll call you when you need you, man. Well, you know, if we find something for you to do, we'll give you a call. That could be what that means too. that could be WWE's way out of using somebody. I could see them using Omos because, God forbid. But as far as anybody else on this list, I could see that Vince McMahon saying, "Oh, we'll just label them as free agents, and then I'll use them when I feel like it." But lastly, guys, Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo Von Wagner is a free agent. Who would have ever thought that Scooby-Doo would be a free agent? Actually, I could get behind that one. I could get behind that one because I don't really get the Von Wagner shtick, so a lot of us call him Scooby-Doo because he looks like Scooby-Doo. So I can see Vince just saying, I don't know what to do with Von Wagner this week, so we'll just keep him happy with the free agent term. You know what I mean? Then maybe next week we might use him. I got nothing to do. Son-in-law, figure it out for me. And then if I like it, I'll approve it. That kind of thing. But as far as Scooby-Doo is concerned, I don't see anything for him to do. But one thing before we get out of here is a couple of picks that I would like to see. We don't need you anymore. I would like to see Grayson Waller. Gotta have me some Grayson Waller, man. Grayson Waller has got to get a call up. He doesn't need anything else in NXT. He does not. He is ready. I mean, he just got that entrance music where it's like dun dun dun, and you just get into it, and he's so good on the fucking microphone. He is. He's like the next Miz. That's what a lot of people are stating that he is, and he is that fucking good. I love me some Grayson Waller. He's entertaining, and I would just like to see him get called up. There's nothing left for him to do down in NXT, but you could argue with me, well, he hasn't won any titles. He even said it himself. He doesn't need a title. He doesn't, and I honestly can get 100% behind that statement that Grayson Waller does not need any championship. He is just so good at being that asshole to get somebody. If you want to get somebody as a babyface over to work with Grayson, Grayson will get the crowd behind that person so fast. It's just he's that good, and I really think the main roster crowd will love some Grayson Waller. So I think he's ready. I would hope that he would actually get the chance to go on the main roster and do something great over there. And the other last thing I would like to see is some Braun Breaker. I would love to see Braun Breaker on the main roster, although I think his heel run in NXT is very, very good. I do think it's very, very good. But I would like to see Braun Breaker get called up on the main roster because there is some guys on Raw that he could really have some good matches with. And then you'll be able to tell, well, if he can hang with these guys, he's good to go. He's good to go to be the future of the company. And I really would like to see him get in the ring with some top level talent and see what he can do with like a Drew McIntyre or Gunther or the rest of Imperium or anybody of that statue on Raw. I would love to see what Braun Breaker could do with them. Because honestly, he's done everything he could do down in NXT. He held the championship for a year. He's beaten everybody except for Mello, but he had to drop the title to somebody. But he's ready. He is absolutely ready. I really think he should be called up. So let me guys know what you think in the comments. That's all the news I have about the draft because tonight I wanted to break this up to where it's not too long a video anyway. But tonight is going to be the final part of the draft as it rolls into Tuesday. Now, it did say on WWE.com that these rosters will take effect the day after Backlash. So after Backlash, everything you see is going to come into full effect. So for this week, we may see mix-up in people on both shows. They can still get away with it. But we'll probably do a prediction show for Backlash. I'm not looking forward to Omos and Seth Rollins. I'm really not. But Seth could bring him to a good match. Who knows? I mean, fucking AJ Styles brought Jinder Mahal to a good fucking match, so it is possible. But we'll see. I mean, he only has a couple fucking good moves. It's just. I think they only kept this guy because of his height, but he sucks. I'm sorry, he sucks. MVP can't even get this guy over to where anyone cares. And that's just the way it is. Not everyone's gonna get over. So I hope you guys like this live stream. Sorry it was a little bit under an hour, but we only had the draft to talk about. Thank you, Matt, for being here. I'd really appreciate it. So you may be asking yourself what was I talking about was different. Well, I got the licensed music. That's what was different. I did finally spend some money on a channel. Got a couple songs to get you guys hyped up and ready to come in a live stream. I want to get some more of those. So when I do go live in the evenings, when there's more people watching YouTube, it's not going to feel like the same song over and over again. It's going to feel different and people will enjoy it. So if you guys can, please hit the like button on the way out. I'd really appreciate it. We'll see you for Monday Night Raw. I'm going to get out of here because the sun actually came out. Holy fucking shit. The sun's out. It hasn't been out in a fucking week. So I'm going to go see how it is out there. Thank y'all so much for being here. I love you guys. Hope you enjoyed this live stream. And I will see you tonight for Monday Night Raw. And remember, real wrestling is tonight. This is just something that we all do. I know, but I love you guys. Take care. Subscribe if you're new. I'd really, really appreciate it.